It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
The cool thing about the drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. This is Devin Neal with it. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shot with a quick toss out wide. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 3rd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now run by Neal. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shot, looking to pass here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love throwing to start us off. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Golden motioning left. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Flushed out of the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Warren can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. Now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shuck working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And an Austin first down.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Forced out to his right. Big shot here, corner of the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call in the fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
All set now. 1st and 10.
First down.
Jacobs running behind center. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Thrown on first down, Love. Escapes the pocket. Watson with the catch. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
It's inside the 10. And it goes the distance. touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a second quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chuck's going to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Chuck to throw. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. Fighting around him, back-to-back plays. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48.
That's another Austin first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Still has some space inside the 35. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw, Chuck. This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Setting up the screen. It's Olave. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And goal to go.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Chuck running the sneak. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
The kicker on for the
And I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
2 yards on the pickup.
And he could have a free play here. He's got Watson. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14. Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shuck. Dialing up a receiver screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Shuck. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shuck to throw. It's complete. This is Olave. Gets it to the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The extra point. Here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. For what would have been a nice game. Unable to connect with his running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And somebody fired and we're able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Rolling the dice on fourth. It's Love. Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's good.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second.
First and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their third and final one. Coming to the line for another first and 10. In the red zone on first. He's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 21. Brendan McManus to kick off fourth.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Back to throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They stick with Jacobs. And now get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Could not beat the defender there. Well, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Jake, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Offensive line fast. Oh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Running here with Watson. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Saints 21.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Pistol snap here to Shuck. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Throwing, it's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Tackle on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's got it in the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On second and 10 now, here's Shuck. He had it forward, but a quick defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. To throw again here, it's Chubb. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16
Offense up to the line
yards.
fast.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's Chubb, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Trey Palmer. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Chuck working from the gun. Catch made left side by Palmer. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Chris Olave.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Throwing, Chuck. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he is in. Touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Chased out to his right. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Now from a franchise who authored the most famous one ever back in that 09 Super Bowl, it's the Saints starting the half with an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Watson gets it. There he goes, right sideline. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, they had him ready to go. They're ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Shot with a quick toss out wide. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
16 yards. That's good for an Austin first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Completed to his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
22.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chuck on 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Saints football, and their postseason rides on this quarter, Brock, as they come in trailing. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. It was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers will have the football shy of the 20-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Love from the gun. Shoves one away. Throw left side to Watson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here. 3rd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He runs it up to midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Chuck now on 1st down. A throw left side finds Johnson. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. Packers pick it up. And that right right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately, as the clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
He put everything he had into this one. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And not much space available there, maybe two. That brings up third down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Back to throw. Shuck. On the move. Headed right. Moving right. Airs it out down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Shot to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
Packers 49.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Love out of the shotgun. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Austin. Packers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shuck looking to pass here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
33-yard line.
Off the play action. Chuck buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. To throw again here, it's Shuck. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
This is a time with the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, the 3rd interception, he is killing his team.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he has the Packer first down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Austin.